I'm gonna make a video refuting Josh Feuerstien's video as a response to it. Basically, he's against gays, gay rights, I mean. So, obviously someone's gonna make a response video. Chances are I'm not the first. I did, though, listen to his video pretty early, like basically as soon as it went out, because half the people on my friends list are Christian. So I have a good mix of people on my friends list on Facebook, which is awesome because I get to see a lot of different views. I get to see all kinds of different media. So I get to sit there and skim through it all and see all the BS that happens on both sides. But on with the show. The first point that you make is that Obama isn't a Christian. That doesn't really even matter, but you say he's not a Christian not because of any reason really, except that he doesn't hold Christian values or morals. The thing is those values and morals change depending on what form of Christianity you practice. I don't see every Christian going out there and stoning people to death, though there are some that still do it. When we see and hear about it, we're like, oh, that's barbaric. But, there's Christians that work on Sunday. That's also in the Bible. You're not supposed to do that. Women, they're supposed to be submissive to their husbands. So if their husband wants to make babies, they're supposed to do that. If you speak out against the church or anything else like that, then like elders, God, anything like that, then you're also no longer a Christian. But the thing is just because he has different morals from you doesn't mean he's not Christian. You're basically trying to set up a no true Scotsman fallacy, but he's Christian because he says he's Christian, and he supposedly believes in Jesus Christ. That's all you can really go with. Whether he really is or not, he has to say it, not you. And on top of that, it doesn't matter. We live in a country where it doesn't matter what your religion is. You can hold office. You can make laws. It doesn't matter. That's the glory of this country. You had mentioned that you're Christian before American and that all Christians should be Christian before American. If that's the case, then why should you care about gay rights and whether or not they're getting it, so long as you're allowed to practice your religion? So, yeah. But, moving on, if you're not for gay marriage, it's hate speech. You mentioned that. That's not entirely true. That's very basic about it. If you feel it's morally wrong, but you don't really act on it and try to strip other people of their rights, then that's perfectly fine. You're allowed to hate people for whatever the hell you feel like hating people. The thing is once you start acting on it, then you start getting to the point of being wrong. It's hate speech because you're trying to make other people your lessers, and if you're trying to make them your lesser, then you're being hateful towards that group. You're generalizing an entire group of people, putting them all together and being like, this entire group of people is below me. This entire group of people does not deserve the same rights as I do. And that is why it's hate speech when you say, I am against gay rights, and you're actively, trying to keep it from happening and now trying to strip them of their rights. You mentioned that Obama is using intimidation tactics, which you're going off subject there kind of, but Obama is not using intimidation tactics. If that was the case, you would not make your video. You would not mention Obama in any way, shape, or form. You would not question Obama at all if he was actually using intimidation tactics. You compare him to Hitler, which tells me that you definitely need a history lesson. You also mentioned the Holocaust in the beginning of your video, saying that this is a Christian Holocaust, or the Christian Holocaust is coming, or something around those lines, which tells me you don't know your history on Hitler, and you don't know your history on Nazi Germany and the Holocaust and all that. And you should definitely look that up. It's actually a pretty exciting subject. When I was in school, we had to basically learn about it every single year. But, just look it up. I'm not really going to go into detail, except that if this was a Christian Holocaust, we'd be rounding up Christians and killing them all, which would be impossible, being that the Christians are the majority in this country. And the thing is not all Christians support gay rights, but a lot of them still do. So that's why we now have, the gay rights kind of thing going on, is because the majority of the people support gay rights. And we live in a democracy. So the Supreme Court justices have realized that the majority of the people believe in gay rights, believe that people should be equal, and they took a step forward and kind of put that belief, or their personal beliefs, kind of aside to what is best for the country and what they feel that the people want, as their job is supposed to be. And so, yeah, I will be linking a video on this where I'm talking about some of the information on all that. I'll also be linking Josh's video on here, and oh, you mentioned the Confederate flag at some point. I'll be posting that, linking that video in the description as well, since I'm not getting on whatever the hell you were talking about there. But I have a video on it, so why get back into it if I already did a video on it? But the link will be in the description. The last point I'm going to make on this is the Constitution protects from religion. I have the First Amendment, which is the amendment that protects from religion and for religion, written down. So, the First Amendment states, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. What that means is basically separation from church and state. It makes it so that you can't make laws supporting your religion, especially when it oppresses other religions, and the government can't support your religion. They can't be against it, they can't support it, they can't do anything that involves religion in any way. So the gay rights thing, your big defense against it is that it's immoral because God, and the First Amendment protects from because God. So your ground to stand on is kind of void at that point. If you can give a real reason that doesn't involve God as to why gays should not have rights, like they're bad people or something like that, kind of like criminals, then I can support you. But the thing is you can't, because gays are people too, and they deserve rights. But that's pretty much where I'm getting at. I'm gonna stop here. Like this video, subscribe, check out some of the videos I'm gonna post in the description. Check out Josh's video. At least listen to it. If you feel that you can make a better response to his video, go for it. Please do. But yeah, I'm hoping to hear back from Josh, see what he has to say. He can private message me if he wants. I don't care. I'm on Facebook. But yeah, I'll see you guys.